The only other little taster I've had of like the buzz that you get from fishing, and that's only like 10% of it, is betting. And I'm no good at that, I just lose money. But when you do, yeah, you get a nice buzz, but yeah, it's nothing compared to the fishing buzz.
Oh, it's massive, mate. Mate, it looks huge.
It is absolutely mad that we do this, but it's also seriously kind of admirable because the end goal isn't about money. It's not a financially driven thing, and nearly everything in life is financially driven. You know, we're all obsessed by having better things and more comfort, bigger houses and everything. You know, it's all about money. Whereas this is, you know, you're putting yourself through things that people wouldn't put themselves through even for money. You know, which is amazing, really, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And I guess that's what makes the sport so unique and special as it is. Well, as you may know, I've had a couple of years break from the scene for various different reasons, but it kind of got to the point after Carp TV where I didn't have a job, I didn't have a lot of money, and being out fishing didn't feel like the right thing to do. Do you know what I mean? In all those years leading up to that, or however many years, being out fishing was actually part of my work, so I could justify being there. And fishing is without doubt, you know, the great escape. And at the time, I just didn't really have anything to escape from, you know, no work or family or whatever. But because I wasn't earning any money, it felt wrong being there, you know. Anyway, so I drifted out from the scene. I went away again that winter. Put on a couple of events, managed to raise enough money to get away. So I went away again that winter, which was the 5th winter in a row that I'd been out of the UK for. And when I got back, I just couldn't find the buzz to be out fishing for whatever reason. I think sometimes when you haven't done something for so long, you make it a big deal in your head. Anyway, this last summer, I ended up moving in with my mate who broke his collarbone. And we spent a lot of time indoors. I was just kind of there to help out, you know, because I was in a situation where I was able to, and he'd helped me out a lot in the past as well. So we spent a lot of time indoors, and obviously we couldn't do a great deal because he had a broken collarbone. In fact, we did go out fishing one day to his local lake. He just said, well, I'll just come with you, you use I didn't have my gear down there at the time, so use my rod and we'll just get out, and you know, it's a nice day. So I've gone out, found a nice little spot for the 6-footer, and been fishing there about 20 minutes. It was looking good, a few fish about. Bailiff comes along. What the hell are you doing here, boys? And basically got banned as a result of that. Anyway, winter came and I just was spending far too much time indoors, and it actually got to the point where I was getting a little bit depressed, you know, not having any work and not really having a passion. I'd lost my passion for everything, you know, and it started to get me a little bit down. And anyway, so I realised I needed to get out, and I've just been waiting for the right sort of weather recently because like I say, I've not been in England the last 5 years. I've acclimatised myself to warm climates, you know, and just walking out in the garden, I was just, why do I want to be out sitting on the fishing bank, you know, it's too cold. Anyway, so I've been waiting for that weather, and obviously now we've had that. I was in a similar kind of situation, you know, I didn't have a lot of money, didn't have any tickets, but desperately wanted to be out on the bank. And then this corona thing started kicking off. There was threats of a lockdown. I thought, do you know what? I've been locked down long enough as it is. I felt like I just had an 8-month lockdown anyway. I really need to get outside, so where can I go? And remember the mate was fishing this lake last year. It's kind of guesting type water, so, you know, with respect to the other people, I won't name it, but spent a bit of time on Google Earth, looking through the aerial shots, as I always do before coming to a lake. It's like a ritual of mine. Spend loads of time, and what a lot of people don't know about Google Earth is if you click on the little clock on the top of the screen, you can go back to all the photos that have ever been taken of the lake. And quite often you'll find there's one that's been taken, you know, maybe in the winter when obviously the fish weren't feeding as much and the water was a lot clearer, and you see spots that you wouldn't see on the other photos, you know. So it can be a really good edge for kind of getting the lake into your head before you even get there, you know. Then there's the obvious one of, you know, looking at the fish pics of what's in it, you know, and there wasn't that many I could actually come across. My mate had a few, he'd had a few of the good ones, so that was all I needed to come across, really. And as I say, you know, that kind